anticipated contest between our visitors and our home team. Ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And away we go from Oakland. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And they'll be led out by their QB, now in his 8th season in the NFL.
Simply put, there's not a throw on the field he's not capable of making. His arm can reach every blade of grass, which as a defender is an absolute pain to have to worry about down in and down out. And as an offense, it energizes you for the possibility of a big play at any time.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
At the 48-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Running it again with Dobbins. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter. This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the 1 interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. There's certainly some momentum to build on today.
And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
1st and 10 at the 44.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
another carry for him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Wizards.
They give it to him again. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Catch made right side by Coleman. And he runs out of room before he can get to that marker. So now we're going to see what they decide to do, Brock, on this 4th and 1.
4th and 1.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
To the air on 3rd and long. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it looks like they got it back. They did. Offense maintains possession. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. On comes the Condors punting squad. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away.
4 and taken. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
To the air, Taylor. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Taylor. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And then Orlando, 1st down. It's a gain of 6. And an Orlando 1st down.
So 1st down from the 41. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. So it's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Cuts it to the right sideline. He does it. Touchdown! The Wizards break the tie here in the 1st.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Now they'll try the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Wizards break that tie and now lead by 7. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Here's a return from the 7. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here comes their offense out again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll work against the blitz. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They're going to try and throw it here. Throw left side, complete. He pushes it up across the 30 before going out. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw. He's going to run for it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
At their own 33-yard line.
They go play action on 1st down. Fits it through the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
Orlando, 1st down.
So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. It's a 10-3 ball game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back. Road offense out there and set. Let's get the 2nd quarter started. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At their
Looking to throw. Taylor. Caught quickly on the slant. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Here's Scott on the carry. Well, he had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
Here's Taylor. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Orlando, 1st down.
Here's Taylor to throw. And this one doesn't go far.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Taylor now. Completed over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Going back, it's the handoff. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Good for an Orlando first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Wizards take a 13-point lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Wizards double their lead to 14. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Fielded at the 7. Fights off for Tampa, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Second and 3.
Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Going for the first with Dobbins. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And the defense jumps on the loose ball. It's a turnover.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Wizards headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and
Throwing, Taylor finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 22. And that is good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A give now from the gun. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And the defense has it. Defense recovers. That's a turnover. But where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call, contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground, while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Now run by Scott. Caught behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
Second down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. And it's third.
From the gun on third down. That's the first down, and he's still going. And in he goes for the touchdown. The Wizards grow their lead off the turnover. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Lining up now to try the extra points. Extra points sent in through the rain. And the Wizards stretch their lead to 21.
Condors 3.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Here's a return from the 7. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Condors back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Back now, pressure coming. It is caught left side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
Now 2nd and 6.
Here's a throw. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. 3rd and 2, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Oakland in just a moment. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Throwing now on 1st down. He's got a man left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Finds a man right side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
He's going to throw it again. Running in the red zone. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 2-yard line.
They are throwing it again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Wizards will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter. This is Scott. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. 2nd and 3 now. So no need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the 3rd quarter. Teams are back out on the field. Everyone is set, and the 2nd half is underway. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Wizards ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain.
Down at the 26. A gain of a yard.
To the air, Taylor has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. The Wizards getting all set to punt. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Condors returning their offense and this running back to the field. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down. Third and long for him here. Dialing up a receiver screen. And this one does not go far. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Wizards are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. On first down, they'll run. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up third down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
They'll air it out on third. He's got it deep downfield. And that is a touchdown. The Wizards piling onto the scoreboard yet again. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Wizards continue piling onto this lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Return starts at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Their offense running back out now. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Second down now. They need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at 4th and long. They're out now, ready to punt it. And they could really use a good one here. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line.
They'll take over.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Here's the one back on the handoff. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get it up to the 44. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. He'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Setting him on the dime. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Orlando.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. 1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And they're going to have a 1st down now.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Dive play straight ahead. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when you're a defender and you see them give that quick little take to the fullback, you just have to stop him before he gets started. They piled on him and held him to minimal yardage.
Has it at the 7. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown! The Wizards trying to end this before the final quarter. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one splits the uprights. And the Wizards grow their lead yet again. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The offense headed back to the field. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
And they take this in for the score. The Condors continuing to fight at least. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Wizards headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Alone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. LeBron, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still...
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they come up big on third down there with the sack.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
They'll bring out the punter here. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Condors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's going to be their ball to begin the 4th, but looking up at that scoreboard, possession may not make much of a difference. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Throwing from the gun here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Finds the in route complete. Running down the left side. And he is in. Touchdown. The Condors making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Condors cut the lead by a quarter, down out of 21. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Wizards back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Lone back gets the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Third and long. They're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. This offense making its way back out now. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
He's got it over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw.
At the 32-yard line.
Throw left side, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Trying to throw this from the gun. He's running with it. He loses the football. And it looks like the defense has it.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose. Ball away from his body in a prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
The Wizards ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. 2nd among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. Give on the counter. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to the well again. He has this down to the 34. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. For it. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The give here on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
A gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw, Taylor. Going to call himself. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Now on 4th down, they're out to try for the field goal. He cashed his first attempt, his second now from 45. The 12-year vet strikes true. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The offense getting set to go. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Complete to number 86. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Working on 1st down. It is caught left side. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking in the air here. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
To number 82.
Third and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. That is caught. He's got Lamb. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Still sticking with the passing game. Connecting on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
Sticking to the air here. He's got a man left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
86. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Oakland. Condors trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. He's going to throw this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's going to be 4th and short.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Here we go with Dobbins. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Another drive coming up for this offense. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. This play is a design run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
At the 38-yard line.
He keeps this one himself. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November.